Yeah, I had basically chronic like heel, knee, and like hip pain for like 10 years, and I tried a lot of stuff. Um, and nothing really seemed to have any long lasting effect. Stretching, strengthening, whatever, mobility, I did basically everything. Um, and even with consistency, like it just things wouldn't go away. And so like working with you, some of the big things I realized, obviously, an education on fascia, which is awesome. Um, but I think also like learning how much effort it does take to overcome these patterns, the both of like the physical tissue, but also of the mind
Right.
in the body. Like, just it takes so much effort, but the great thing is that it simultaneously like takes a ton of effort, but it also doesn't take like as much time. Like if you put in a ton of effort, like I made so much progress in 12 weeks. Like I'm not like exactly where I want to be, but 10 years of pain is going to take a long time to unwind. But like I walk without pain now. I feel much stronger. First week, I couldn't hop for like more than a minute. I could do it for like I don't know, probably 8 minutes, 10 minutes now. And with no pain. I walk with basically no pain at this point. And it's not even just the walk, it's just like my walk feels more comfortable. And that is just so nice when you've spent 10 years, maybe more, walking and every step feels like shit. It feels terrible. Kind
Yeah.
of to uh, yeah. Yeah. So I think like the thing for me is just like 12 weeks, we made so much progress, and I had no idea how much effort it would take. I had no idea that like this is the level of effort I would have to put in to make that progress. But that if I did put in that much effort, I could basically be out of pain in 12 weeks. It's just I would have never guessed. And that's where I am coach is like the greatest thing.
Great. So what made sense to you in terms of our mar message on social media? Like, was there any specific point that you thought, like, yeah, this made sense for you?
Um, yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the stuff that resonated with me that you were posting was honestly like you talking about quad driven athletes versus glute driven athletes, and that muscle isn't the only thing that matters. That was something I think I already had an intuitive understanding of because I ran track in high school and I was pretty fast. And so that made sense to me that being like 30, but still like, I've worked out every day since high school. I've been big, I've been lean. And I just felt slower. I felt slower. I felt like way less athletic. Not that I couldn't do things. I still did like jujitsu and I still did weightlifting um, and I still ran occasionally, but running felt terrible. I felt slow. And I think the thing that really like I don't know resonated for me was like when you're talking about quad driven versus glute driven, I could feel that in my own body. My right side
Mm.
felt like my quads that were engaging to like produce force, and my left side I didn't feel that at all. And my left side I always thought felt stronger squatting. It felt stronger on single leg exercises. It felt more stable, like I could balance on it easier. Um, and my right side is the side that, um, I could still squat over 300 pounds and stuff. My right side felt like the weak point. I could stand or walk for long periods of time, but my right side would be the one that hurt, that got fatigued. When I would go to run, it would be my right side that would tire out first, and it would be my quad that's tiring out. And so I could just like feel like my left side, if I just want my right side to feel like my left side,
Right.
when you're talking about quad driven versus glute driven, it's like I could feel it in my own body. And I was just like, I already know it's true. I just need to make the right side like the left. And so that just really resonated with me. And I didn't see anybody else talking about this. And
Right.
I'd already talked or I'd already listened to a bunch of other people and I wasn't making any progress there. So,
Right. So this is why, the knowing fascia and the fascia properties matter because you cannot solve a compensation issue with muscle because muscles do not communicate with each other without the fascia.
yeah.
So that's the biggest thing. And what do you feel on the so this question I ask everybody. because many people still don't understand the connection from the foot to the glutes. So when you do the elevated tall curls now, what do you feel in your
Yeah,
body?
yeah, it's like a night and day difference. um, I just feel like on my left side, which is my stronger side, like when I first started towel curling, it was like, and I mean anybody can go do a towel curl. It's like a minute in, your foot is cramping. Like it's hard. Like it's not easy. And now I could do it on my left side for like more than 10 minutes, like easily, I think. My right side, I could probably do it for close to 10 minutes pretty easily. And the thing I feel is like um, it runs all the way up the leg now. So every like each curl engages like my hamstring, my calf, my glutes, like everything is coordinating um, to move my foot to create like that force to suspend the heel in the movement. Yeah, I just feel it sort of like holistically up the leg everywhere, and
Right.
that feels very nice.
Right. So this is a very, very strong indication of this holistic connection. So obviously there's no muscle that goes from the glutes to the foot, right?
Right,
But it's
right,
this fascial connection. So this is also what we could talk about the myofascial co-contraction on how your glutes supposed to activate via co-contraction versus, you're standing there trying to tense your glutes and squeeze your butt. That's very different,
right. Yep.
right? Perfect. And finally, the last question I want to ask you is, how would you describe hyperarch fascia training to someone who has not done the work? How would you do it? There's no right or wrong answer. So just your own way of interpreting it.
Yeah, I think for me, it's like um, this is what it's felt like for me. It's like like a deep learning process, both like literally thinking about it, but also like your body just learning through the thousands of reps that we're doing, like literally thousands of reps. That it's just like the learning that your body can coordinate in a way that you don't have to think about, that it just happens. All of your muscles, everything can just coordinate like beautifully to land and push off, like just like beautifully, with way less energy, but with also way more force. And I spent so long trying to like segment my body, understand the muscles, and like, okay, I'll do this banded exercise and this mobility exercise and stuff. But it never felt holistic. It always felt like my body was still like individualized a little bit. And with this, it's like putting it all together. All of the pieces now work together in unison. And so I've stopped like thinking about these things in terms of like segments and more in terms of like everything must communicate and work as one, and also and each part must do everything that it can to participate. um,
Yeah.
yeah, so to me, I don't know, it's just been a huge learning process in just learning how it all functions and how my legs can coordinate with my core, even my upper body. I do a lot of handstands, so I even feel it when I'm doing my handstands. Yeah, it's just like deep mindfulness and greater awareness of just everything below the waist.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. No, you said actually better than me.